Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Delicious Budgeting. My name is Anna. Today I'm going to share with you all my travel essentials, whether you're going on a road trip or flying to your destination. I got you covered, and I'm really close to meeting my goal of reaching 500 subscribers on my channel. So if you enjoy content such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, if you do like and comment, it really does help promote my channel and reach a wider range of audience so they can discover it. I really appreciate it. And let's just go ahead and dive right into my travel essentials. First and foremost, it's very important to stay hydrated in general, but especially when traveling, that is one thing my husband and I neglected and noticed like we would get bad headaches, we'd just be in a bad mood, and we realized we weren't drinking enough water. So I would highly recommend bringing a water bottle. If you're going on a road trip, make sure everyone's water bottle is filled up, and then go to your local grocery store to get like a water jug so you can fill up along the way. If you are flying, you want to make sure it's empty until you pass through TSA, and then you can fill up your water bottle at their water fountains. Very nice and convenient. I would say it would be worth the investment to get a Brita water bottle because it does filter the water for you. So if you need to use tap water, you always have filtered water. So I would recommend. It holds a decent amount. It's very nice, especially when flying, because you do have to wait like for your drink sometimes. So it's just nice to have water when you want it. Also too, like throughout the day, you don't have to make an extra stop to buy water. Also, if you buy water for like everyone, it could add up every time you want water. And some places charge a ridiculous amount, like $4 to $6 if you're like in a very like touristy area. So just to save some money and convenience, highly recommend it. If you're staying in a hotel, a little trick that I do is I go to the ice machine at night and wait for it to melt. That way I have nice, fresh, cold water in the morning and it's filtered. If you're staying like in an Airbnb, you can use like the tap water, and again, it will filter it for you. And I don't know if this is gonna be like a new thing across like hotel chains. Something I noticed while staying in Texas, I hope it definitely spreads to all hotels eventually. When I was going to the ice machine, it had a separate button where I can just do water. So I thought that was pretty cool. But nevertheless, just a little hack. It's very important to stay hydrated and always have fresh, clean water handy. Even before 2020, I always brought disinfecting wipes with me just to make sure everything was clean and sanitized. So when I arrive at the hotel, I would clean the remote, like the light switches. I would even clean out the bathtub and like the little faucet just to make sure everything's nice and sanitized. And at the end of the night, I like to wipe them with my cell phone and my Apple Watch. And also if you're staying on Airbnb, same thing. I just like sanitize like the most touched surfaces just to make sure everything was properly clean and sanitized, just a better peace of mind. And you can pick this up at Dollar Tree, get 30 wipes. I actually really do like this brand. I feel like the moisture is kept in more. It doesn't dry out as fast as other brands, and they're really nice and thick as well. You can get Lysol wipes there. I think you get like 15 or 20. So you definitely get more bang for your buck this way. But even if you're flying to like in a plane, I like to wipe down my tray and my little seat handles just to make sure everything's nice and clean. And if you are going on a road trip, I'll usually wipe down my steering wheel like once I'm pumping gas, again, just to make sure everything's nice and sanitized. I would highly recommend investing in a portable charger. We got this one for $10 at Target. So when my husband and I went to New York City, we brought a portable charger, made sure it's fully charged before you go. That's another thing too. You want to make sure it's fully charged before you're off. So we had like my tickets on my phone, and my phone just like died because I was vlogging and we didn't have like any time to go to the hotel and charge it. And we could not access the tickets, and my phone wouldn't turn on, and we called like the ticket place. They wouldn't like transfer tickets to Ernie's phone. So we were in a pickle there. Luckily they're able to look up the tickets from my ID, but we almost didn't get to see the museum even though we paid for it ahead of time. So one thing I would recommend, yes, get a portable charger. Definitely make sure that it works. Make sure everyone's phone is like as charged as it could be before you leave like the hotel or Airbnb. Send your PDF tickets to everyone in your group, screenshot it, have a print version of it. Doing the most, yes, but again, it's just so you don't miss out on the attraction that you paid for. And two, if you need your phone for safety reasons, it's just nice to have a backup. And again, I got this at Target for $10. It does die pretty fast, so I would literally charge it every single night, or when you're not using your phone charger, because it will do a nice, like good, like full charge at least. But again, just make sure you charge it every night. So I have been packing lighter and lighter with each trip that we go to. I get a better idea of what I use and what I don't use, or things that would be nice to have when traveling. So in our recent trips, Ernie and I have not checked in a luggage. I don't even remember the last time we did a check-in luggage. That said though, another reason I haven't checked in luggage, I remember I brought like my Marc Jacobs perfume bottle because we're out there for like a few days, and I saw the guy with my luggage and he just like chugged it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it probably broke. I also have some souvenirs in there as well, and I really thought it was gonna be all broken. Luckily it wasn't, but ever since then I was like, man, they just like threw my luggage on there. Like everything could have broke, like my perfume could have gone all over my clothes and everything. So ever since then, I don't bring my whole perfume bottle. So instead, I have a couple of options for you. So at Dollar Tree, you get a 3-piece travel set. One of them comes with like this little spritzer. Ernie has this cologne in here. I know this is huge just for perfume or cologne, but it is an affordable way to bring it. Also, it's plastic, so it's not going to break, but still going to spritz. So this is option number 1. Option number 2 is to invest in a perfume atomizer. I actually got this in my perfume sampler set that I bought from Ulta last year. So I highly recommend getting at least one perfume sampler set during Black Friday. I got mine for $15 and I still have a few I need to try, but it came with this, so I think it's actually pretty nice and sturdy. I have my Daisy Marc Jacobs perfume in there left over from Texas. That is really nice. Also, you can get it from Amazon. You can get like a few for like under $10. Very affordable. You can check that out too. Also, if you do invest in a perfume sampler set, you can just bring a couple of these with you. I have like the Juicy one and then the My Way one. Also, another option is at Sephora. Sometimes they say yes or no, so depending on the day it is, you can get perfume sampler sets from them. Also, Nordstrom will have like empty ones out, so you just take like 2 or so and just like keep filling it up, or you can like spray some there, or sometimes you can ask an associate. So definitely do keep those items in mind next time you're traveling and want to bring your favorite perfume, or you can just get like a little mini one from like Bath and Body Works or like a travel size one as well. Speaking of the Dollar Tree 3-piece traveler set, I do recommend getting bottles from there because you get a 3-piece for $1.25, like shampoos, conditioners, body wash, you name it, they got it. So in that 3-piece, you get 2 of these and then one of these little spritzers, but I caught it. So anyways, so as I was saying, I put my own hand soap in here. So this is what's left over from Texas, because at hotels, they usually have bar soaps, but I just feel like you're kind of like rubbing your germs over it, especially if you're staying with like multiple people. I don't know, that's just a personal preference. So I just bring my own hand soap. I definitely need a little pump for this though. And then also if you're staying at Airbnb, they should have like hand soaps, but nevertheless, I just feel better bringing my own hand soap. Speaking of staying at hotels and Airbnbs, I noticed that most hotels, they have white washcloths, and I wear a full face of makeup, so I'm always concerned about staining their washcloths. Same thing at Airbnbs. I don't want to ruin anyone's like washcloths with my makeup stains. So this is just totally me being extra, but I just bring my own like makeup eraser or like my own little rag. So a couple of options that I have. Option number 1 is you get a 3-piece of these from the Dollar Tree, so not bad. And then I have like this makeup eraser that I got for Christmas. I seen at Costco before, you get like a 7-day one. So you get like 7 of these or 6 of these, and then like a big one. I think it was like under $30 or so, which isn't bad. So you just use water for this, but I still use like my cleansing balm and all that just to make sure I got like all of the makeup off and that my skin's nice and clean. So you could see some stains on here. So see, it does stain. So yeah, sometimes I'll like bring this. This one's also really nice from the Dollar Tree. It's so nice and soft. Honestly, it works the same as a makeup eraser in my opinion. You could just add water, but I just like cleaning my face anyways. But I like bringing this because it's a lot bigger, so I just like get my face easier. So this is another option as well. Next time you're at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, or if you've never been there, I highly recommend going there and checking out their travel section. Sometimes it is a hit or miss, but for the most part, I've been finding a lot of great travel items there, and it's a lot more affordable. I mean, you can get some from Amazon, but lately I haven't been so lucky with my Amazon travel items, and they end up breaking. I have to return it, or they're just not durable as I thought it would be. So I like seeing things in person. So at Marshall's, I got this 3-piece like travel toiletry set. I think it was like $14 or under. It's very affordable though. I like how it's plastic, so I could like wipe it down afterwards. And it's very nice to see what's in there instead of like opening like each bag or bring a Ziploc bag and it like gets all like messy. So this way you just reuse it. Very nice and convenient. Usually my husband and I will share a medium-sized bag. So in the past, I used to put like all of the toiletries in my makeup bag, but then that made my makeup bag bulky, and then Ernie looks like he packs super light when honestly I'm packing for the both of us. So we have like a little shared toiletry bag. So some things we have in here and I always keep in here that's just like a lot easier to unpack and pack because it just always stays in here. I have the Downy wrinkle releaser, so that way our clothes smell nice and fresh. If there's any wrinkles, we can spray that on there. I have some floss, some deodorant. This little deodorant's so cute. And then on the other side, I have some toothpaste, mouthwash, which I need to refill. And then I have another thing of deodorant and then just some body wash. And then I also have some shampoo and conditioner as well. I couldn't find my old school earphones. I just use them for Texas too, but I can't find them at the moment. But I would invest also like at Target. I think Ernie got some for like $6 or $10, like the ones you plug into the jack. So that way you can watch the free like TV shows and movies if your plane has a little like TV screen to offer. That's also really nice. I think on the Texas flight, we had to use our own like phone. But I brought AirPods too, so I would bring both if you have like wireless headphones, and if you have like the Netflix app, you can like download some shows and TVs in the event your plane doesn't have like a little TV screen for you to watch, or sometimes like the Wi-Fi never acts right in there. That way you have some free entertainment, so I want to offer that idea as well. And if you are flying, I would definitely bring a headrest. They have a lot of these at like Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. Very affordable if you want to take a little nap on the plane, or hey, even in the car as well. I would bring an itinerary and pen. I like marking all things that we do or like the must-see to make sure like we already did it, we completed it. I would have like a little bit of an itinerary or like an idea what places you want to see and like what day, just to make sure you can fit it all in. Everyone gets to see what they want to do. One thing I do highly recommend, it'll save you time and money, is to look up restaurants or places you want to eat. That way you can see their menu, see if everyone will eat from there. You get an idea of like their price range. And if you don't find anything you want to eat, you always have a backup plan. And like, you're not wasting all this time like trying to look up places around you, the menu, the price, because it could honestly just eat up a lot of your time. Or sometimes you get there like, oh, this is kind of like expensive, or at least that happened to me anyways. So that's something I highly recommend, and it's just nice to have a pen just in case as well. Also, I would recommend a travel purse, one that's like inexpensive and you're not bringing like your designer bag or anything like that. I got this from Amazon. I think back in the day it was like $30 or $40. I think it's like $50 or $60 now on Amazon, but definitely check out like travel purses on there. And I think it's, I always forget every time I film and bring this up, I think it's like RDIF blocker. I'll have it like here when I remember when I'm editing. So it helps like prevent like credit card fraud and things like that from people stealing your information. This little thing actually holds like a lot. Like I'll have like my little booklet in there, itinerary, a pen. I'll have like shout wipes, hand sanitizer. I have this little travel wallet that I have that fits a lot. But it's actually pretty spacious and pretty deep as well. And then also I do recommend a hand sanitizer, just again to make sure everything's nice and sanitized. I really like this one because it crossbodies, so my hands are free. It has like a ton of storage. It fits a lot. There's like the zipper here. So in here I'll keep another thing you want to bring too, so you don't have to overpay or go to like all these convenience stores. So I'll bring some Tums in case anyone has an upset stomach. Also from Dollar Tree, you get like a 3-pack of like Advil, and it comes with like 2 tablets. So Advil in case someone gets a headache or anything like that. Some Excedrin too for like headache or pain. Ibuprofen, allergy pills. Again, I just like to be prepared. Shout wipes, because I'm always like making a mess of myself. I try to eat carefully, but it's just bound to happen. It just always happens. And then it has some safety features as well. So let's say someone did try taking this from you. It has like a little clip right here, so they can't just like unzip your bag, like in case you aren't paying attention, or if they think they can just zip and take from you. Also, if you're like wearing your bag like this, like they can't just like take it. So that's just one thing I like about it. So I would highly recommend something like this to take on your next trip. Also, something recent that I add to my travel essentials are packing cubes. So at first I thought, okay, it doesn't really make a difference. It does help a little bit with space. I don't think it helps like tremendously, but it does help a bit as far as like having your clothes slide around, keeps things more organized. Also, you just kind of like could push down on them. This 3-pack of packing cubes from TJ Maxx for $13. So they're a little bit on the smaller side, but I think this is great for like your underwear, your socks, bras, pajamas, like little t-shirts, like rompers, just like more smaller things like that. So I do like how it's plastic. It does feel really durable, and I can like wipe the inside and sanitize after each use. I got these ones from Amazon, not these ones, but I got these like cloth ones from Amazon. The zipper broke in New York, so that sucked. So I definitely returned those when I got home because they were just like ripping and the zipper stopped working. It was just like a whole mess. And then I got this packing cube from Marshall's. I have used this for Texas. It did fit all of my clothes, which is very nice. So you have like 2 little areas to put clothes in. Also, if you want to see what's in my travel makeup bag, I do have a separate video on what I bring for my makeup and beauty products if you want to check that out. I'll have it linked down below as well. And that is it for all my travel essentials. Let me know in the comment box down below what your favorite travel essentials are. I would definitely love to know. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, let's give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on your notifications. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you all in my upcoming videos. Bye, everyone.